Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a calm, still lake. The water reflects the sky so perfectly that for a moment, you can't tell where one ends and the other begins. In that stillness, there's a sense of peace and quiet, knowing that everything is exactly as it should be. This is the essence of the Tao Te Ching, an ancient text attributed to Lao-tzu that has guided countless generations toward harmony with themselves, others, and the universe. The Tao Te Ching isn't just a book, it's a map for living. Its teachings are timeless, offering wisdom that feels as relevant today as it did over 2,500 years ago. Whether you're navigating the chaos of modern life, seeking clarity in your relationships, or simply yearning for a deeper connection to your true self, the principles of the Tao can light your way. But here's the catch. The Tao doesn't give us rigid rules or formulas. Instead, it invites us to embrace paradoxes, let go of control, and trust in the natural flow of life. In this audiobook, we'll explore three core themes from the Tao Te Ching: non-action, Wu Wei, the power of yielding, and living in alignment with the Tao. Each theme will unfold through relatable examples, psychological insights, and actionable takeaways, designed to help you integrate these teachings into your daily life. Along the way, I'll pose questions to spark reflection and guide you toward practical solutions for common challenges. So why does this matter? Because life doesn't have to feel like a constant uphill battle. By understanding and applying the wisdom of the Tao, you can cultivate inner peace, navigate difficulties with grace, and create a life that feels effortless, not because you've stopped working, but because you've learned how to work with the currents of existence rather than against them. Are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's dive in together. Picture this scenario. You're trying to push a boulder up a hill. No matter how hard you strain, sweat dripping down your face, the boulder barely budges. Frustrated, you step back to catch your breath and suddenly notice a small path around the hill. If only you'd taken the time to observe before acting, you might have saved yourself all that effort. This is the essence of Wu Wei, often translated as non-action or effortless action. It doesn't mean doing nothing. Instead, it's about aligning your actions with the natural rhythms of life. Think of it as rowing a boat downstream versus upstream. When you move with the current, progress becomes almost effortless. At its heart, Wu Wei teaches us to stop forcing outcomes and start trusting the process. As Lao-tzu writes in chapter 37, "The Tao never does anything, yet through it all, things are done." Sounds counterintuitive, right? But consider this. Have you ever noticed how some of your best ideas come when you're not actively thinking about them? Or how relaxation often leads to breakthroughs after days of stress and struggle? Psychologically speaking, this principle aligns with what modern science calls the default mode network, a state of mind activated when we're relaxed and not focused on specific tasks. Studies show that this resting state allows our brains to make creative connections and solve problems subconsciously. In other words, stepping back isn't laziness, it's strategic. Here's how you can apply Wu Wei to your everyday experiences. 1. Pause before acting. Next time you're faced with a challenge, resist the urge to jump into action immediately. Ask yourself, is there a simpler, more natural solution I'm overlooking? Example: imagine you're overwhelmed by a packed schedule. Instead of cramming more tasks into your day, try prioritizing rest. Often, taking care of yourself first clears mental clutter and boosts productivity later. 2. Simplify your approach. Overcomplicating things drains energy. Focus on what truly matters and let the rest fall away. A manager struggling to motivate her team tries micromanaging every detail. Instead, she could empower her employees by trusting their abilities, allowing creativity and collaboration to flourish naturally. 3. Cultivate patience. Sometimes the best thing you can do is wait. Nature operates on its own timeline, and rushing rarely produces lasting results. Think of planting seeds. You can't force them to grow faster by pulling on the sprouts. Water them, nurture them, and trust they'll bloom in due time. Where are you pushing against the current? Take a moment to reflect. Are there areas in your life where you're expending unnecessary effort? Could letting go of just a little create space for something better to emerge? Have you ever tried to hold on to water tightly? The harder you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. Similarly, resisting life's challenges often amplifies them. This brings us to another profound teaching of the Tao Te Ching, the power of yielding. Lao-tzu reminds us, nothing in the world is as soft and yielding as water. Yet for dissolving the hard and inflexible, nothing can surpass it. Water doesn't fight obstacles, it flows around them, wearing them down over time. This metaphor holds deep wisdom for how we approach adversity. Yielding isn't weakness. It's a form of strength rooted in adaptability. Modern psychology supports this idea through the concept of psychological flexibility, which refers to our ability to adjust our thoughts and behaviors in response to changing circumstances. Research shows that flexible individuals experience less stress and greater resilience compared to those who cling rigidly to their plans or beliefs. Consider a river encountering a rock. Rather than smashing into it, the water adjusts its course, finding new pathways forward. Similarly, when we yield to life's challenges, we open ourselves to unexpected opportunities. 1. Practice detachment. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Trust that whatever happens is part of a larger plan. Example: if a project at work doesn't go as planned, instead of fixating on failure, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? 2. Adopt a beginner's mindset. Approach situations with curiosity rather than preconceived notions. This mindset fosters openness and reduces resistance. Hypothetical situation. A parent frustrated by their child's behavior might shift from judgment, "Why won't they listen?" to curiosity, "What's driving this behavior?" 3. Respond. Don't react. When emotions run high, pause before responding. This creates space for thoughtful, intentional actions rather than impulsive reactions. Analogy: think of anger as fire. Trying to extinguish it with more fire only fuels the flames. Instead, pour water, calmness, and compassion to douse the blaze. Ask yourself, are there relationships, goals, or expectations you're clinging to that might benefit from loosening your grip? We live in a world obsessed with complexity. From multitasking to chasing endless achievements, we often lose sight of what truly fulfills us. The Tao Te Ching offers a refreshing antidote: return to simplicity and authenticity. As Lao-tzu says, if you want to become whole, let yourself be partial. Paradoxically, embracing imperfection and vulnerability leads to wholeness. This theme underscores the importance of reconnecting with your true nature, the essence of who you are beneath societal conditioning. Living in alignment with the Tao means cultivating humility and staying present. These qualities allow us to see beyond surface-level distractions and connect with deeper truths. Psychologically, this resonates with the practice of mindfulness, which encourages non-judgmental awareness of the present moment. When we embody humility, we recognize our interconnectedness with others and the world. We no longer strive for dominance or recognition, but instead contribute harmoniously to the greater whole. Steps toward aligning with the Tao. 1. Embrace imperfection. Celebrate your flaws as part of your unique journey. Perfectionism stifles growth, while acceptance fosters transformation. An artist paralyzed by perfectionism might remind themselves that mistakes are stepping stones to mastery. 2. Practice gratitude. Shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Gratitude rewires your brain to notice positivity. Someone feeling stuck in their career could list 3 things they appreciate about their job each day, fostering a sense of fulfillment. 3. Stay grounded in the present. Use mindfulness techniques like deep breathing or meditation to anchor yourself in the now. Life is like a garden. Constantly worrying about weeds steals joy from tending to the flowers. Stay present, and beauty will naturally bloom. Reflect on this. How would your life change if you prioritized inner contentment over external success? Throughout this audiobook, we've explored 3 transformative themes from the Tao Te Ching: Wu Wei, effortless action; yielding, strength through softness; and living in alignment with the Tao, returning to simplicity. Together, these teachings offer a blueprint for navigating life with grace, resilience, and authenticity. Remember, the Tao isn't something outside of you, it's already within. By practicing non-action, embracing flexibility, and staying grounded in your true nature, you can unlock a deeper sense of peace and purpose. Before we close, I invite you to take one small step today. Whether it's pausing before reacting, letting go of a limiting belief, or simply appreciating the beauty around you. Choose one action that aligns with the Tao. Small changes ripple outward, creating waves of transformation. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May the wisdom of the Tao Te Ching continue to guide and inspire you as you walk the path of effortless living.